This guy has been on hold for 20 minutes. I feel terrible. I've been DMing him on Twitter to call at this time, call at that time, call at this time. Poor guy's probably had about 3 nachos already. What's up, Dan Dickerson? The fake Dan Dickerson?
Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for having me.
Good. Say hi to the fake Jim Price.
Hey, fake Dan. You sound a little different on the phone.
Yeah, that's because I'm not Dan Dickerson.
Uh-oh.
It's all right, buddy. You're fine. You just
But
play the roles.
Exactly. I just got caught up in the whole fake Jim Price stuff, and I saw him on there, and I figured, well, he needs someone to compliment that, so I decided to create the not Dan Dickerson profile to kind of toy around with him a little bit.
It's all you gotta have the full booth. Can you imagine just Jim Price on the air by himself? That would be crazy.
God forbid. And then even worse if they pair him with Rod Allen. Oh, jeez. Actually, I think that might actually work out. They need to get him on there and have a battle of the catchphrases or something.
That would be worth it.
They're always,
game. They switch them around. Rod Allen and Jim Price together.
Just for one game, come on. Tigers fans want it just for the entertainment value of it. We'd have, I see a big fella versus nice area. I think it would work. I mean, just think of the market value behind that.
T-shirts, merchandising.
I'm a sandwich
yeah.
in the middle of a fake Jim Price and a fake Dan Dickerson. I'm a sandwich right in the middle today, smashed right in the middle. So Dan, are you a Tigers fan, or are you just
No, absolutely. I fell in love with the Tigers in 1984. My first encounter was '79 when my dad took me to my first game. It was against the Yankees, and the Bird was playing. And I wrote a blog about this on a Detroit Memes blog. So you can find it on sportsblog.com. But It's just from the age of 4. I was just a young kid, but just the impression of the first game left on me. It's just like I remember walking off of the concourse and into the field area, and it was just like instantly I was in a magical fairy tale world. The green of the grass contrasting with the blue of the seats, and you could just instantly feel the nostalgia and the history behind the place. And you had Dan Greer playing on the organ, and the ball players warming up on the field in the white jerseys with the dark blue lettering and the Old English D's, and then you had the smell of popcorn and fresh roasted peanuts and hot dogs, and the guy smoking a big fat cigar in aisle 5. But it's just instantly.
That might have been me. That might have been the friend of the future, man, smoking a big fat cigar.
No, that was the old Tiger Stadium was pretty cool. You walk up, remember as a kid, coming up that tunnel, and it just he kind of was like it was like a pretend place. It just opened up and it was right there, and it was
Absolutely, I miss the old girl. There's just something special about that place that Comerica Park can't offer. Don't get me wrong, I love Copa. It's a great park, not a bad seat in the whole place, but it just doesn't have that same nostalgic feel that Tiger Stadium had.
Yeah, Tiger Stadium.
But
for me, I won't say I won't go to Comerica Park, but I really have no interest in going. Tiger Stadium has spoiled me that much that I love that stadium. I miss it, man. It's just the memories, the history. You'll never get that back, man. I don't know, man.
No, last summer I went over. It was after a game, so it's the middle of the night in Detroit, and I was playing on the field over at the old park. We were out acting like we were pitching. Me and my brother, we're grown men up there. We're like pitching to each other and stuff because you just think like to think who played on that just little piece of dirt right there is just crazy.
Babe Ruth, man.
Just the feeling that you got when you drove by as they were tearing it down, it was just like a part of you was being taken with it. It was just heartbreaking. So I kind of understand all these people that were in the Preservation Society to save Tiger Stadium, and I was behind them. And unfortunately, there wasn't much they could do, and they had to give way to time and progress. And all we're left with is an empty field and a flagpole and a bunch of fond memories, unfortunately.
Didn't they put that flagpole in Comerica?
No, but what they did is they put a flag, like when Comerica originally was built, it had, because remember at Tiger Stadium the flagpole was in play.
Yeah.
And then when they put it at Comerica, it was in play. But then when they reconfigured it, now it's not in play.
Oh, okay.
Just by barely.
I got you. So, Fake Dan, what do you got going on this fine weekend?
Just an enjoyable weekend of working on beautiful Zug Island. Woohoo! Action-packed weekend for me. Most beautiful place on earth. I am contracted security.
Oh, so you see a lot of girls in bikinis and all that stuff?
On Zug Island? Oh, yeah. I mean, you got Mr. Rourke walking around with tattoo, giving them their ultimate wish, and you got the little dude shouting, the plane, and the Cabana Boys. Oh, yeah, it's paradise.
I've never been on Zug Island, so I couldn't even tell. I hear about it all the time, but I've never been there.
You were not missing much at all. It's all highly industrial. You got a iron-making plant for U.S. Steel, and then U.S. Coke battery, which produces petroleum coke. But other than that, there's not much going on.
Is that in Wyandotte, Trenton area, Zug Island?
Southwest Detroit, on the border of River Rouge, right at the mouth of the Rouge River where it meets the Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't they put a new bridge over there? Or we're working on the bridge?
They are in the process of making plans. Well, they've already made plans, but they're looking for a bidder to do the construction on the new Gordie Howe International Crossing. There is a Central Transport truck yard just north of Zug Island Road, and it's supposed to be going on the other side of that off of West Jefferson. So, from where I work, I'll have a gorgeous view of the new bridge in about 4 years. So,
Jim, you got anything for Dan?
The whole time you're talking, I thought Zug Island sounds like it's not a nice area.
Not
a nice area.
Not a nice area. I tweet that out all the time, especially since we are restricted to using the porta-johns. And when you're trying to use a porta-john on Zug Island when it's 95 degrees out, it's not an enjoyable experience. Especially when you're a man of my stature. You, I guess I could compare it to the Chris Farley scene in what is that, Black Sheep, when he's trying to change in the airplane bathroom. Yeah, it's not fun.
About 2 months ago, we had the fake Anthony Ghost on, and I found out about 2 weeks ago he currently changed that fake Anthony Ghost to fake Gene Lamont, because I think he realized that Anthony Ghost is never coming back to play for the Tigers.
Okay, so fake Gene Lamont is him?
Fake Gene Lamont is the fake Anthony Ghost. So
I was wondering what happened to him. I was wondering what happened to him. He had the Anthony Ghost bunt watch thing going on. Yeah. But I guess he upgraded. But yeah, you're definitely right. Anthony Ghost kind of burned his bridges.
Yeah, the fake Gene Lamont now with 2 scotches in his hands. So fake Dan, I got to ask you before we let you go. What's the Tigers' chances this year? Are they gonna trade? Sell, buy, make the playoffs? What do you think?
I really enjoyed your last segment with Sean McDermott. It kind of, like if I closed my eyes, I can almost envision John C. Reilly having a conversation with Michael J. Fox. But I liked what you guys had to say in that last segment. The Tigers, unfortunately, don't really have the resources to buy. I think they seriously need to look at their number 4 and 5 starters. I know Zimmerman's coming back soon. That should help out tremendously. But we still have the wonderful Mr. Mike Pelfrey, who I am not a big fan of, and it's well documented that I'm not. In the number 4 starter role, Matt Boyd seems to be holding down the fort, but he's a little shaky. We definitely need to get at least another starter in there that we can depend on. Ultimately, it would be nice to see another one. So 2 starters that we can depend on. I think if we got another solid reliever, that would definitely shore up the bullpen. The bullpen isn't bad, but it's shaky at times. And I think if they could get another confident reliever in there, that would definitely boost the confidence of the other guys, and it would follow suit. Sanchez is done. I mean, I was the biggest Sanchez fan there ever was back when he was lights out in the AL ERA champion, but he is not the same pitcher he was. And then lastly, they need help in the outfield. Yes, JD is coming back, and maybe, just maybe, that'll take care of the problem. But the Tigers need to address these minor issues, and if they do, I think they got a legitimate shot of at least making the playoffs.
How about
but if they don't,
how about trading for Doyle Alexander and Sid Mondry? Think that would help?
Doyle might be better than Pelfrey some days.
I think the beer vendor would be better than Mike Pelfrey at this point. I don't know. There's been talks of Hill from the Oakland A's that has sparked interest, but I don't know. I mean, Alexander's past his prime. I honestly don't see that working out unless, like I said, they need someone to clean the bathrooms or something, popcorn. But they need to get somebody in there, somebody more dependable than Pelfrey. I was against that signing from day one.
Who the hell is this?
Only because of his track record. You look at his American League record with Minnesota, and it's absolutely horrible. And if that wasn't enough of a warning sign with red flashing signs, I don't know what was. It was just like he had a big target on his back. Don't sign me, but I don't know what it was that drew Avila into signing him. Pat Caputo just gave me some mumbo jumbo about, well, you got to look past the sabermetrics and his performance and his stuff. I'm like, I don't want to hear all that. The proof is in the pudding. It's in the track record. You should have known that he wasn't going to work out here just by that. Especially when there were a lot of other pitchers out there you could have got for the same price, if not cheaper. And I was really kind of miffed when Tim Lincecum put on his display for the teams, and the Tigers were just like, we're not going to go. I mean, yeah, he was injured, he was iffy, but the guy is a two-time National League MVP, a Cy Young Award winner, a World Series champion. His track record speaks for itself, and I think the $2 million that the Angels have shelled out for him for just 1 year is well worth the risk in the long run. So I was kind of upset when that happened. But, yeah, the Tigers definitely could make the playoffs, but they need to tweak the pitching staff a little bit. They need to get some confidence in there, someone that knows what he's doing, someone that goes out there day in, day out and is not afraid of taking the mound, and doesn't have that second thought in his mind, well, what if I get rocked today? Which has plagued Sanchez so bad. We can't have that on the mound. We need someone that goes out there that's got the eye of the tiger, that's goes out there ready to face whatever comes. If I get hit, go ahead.
So, Fake Dan, you calling the Pat Caputo?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of 97 Won the Ticket, and especially since I'm bored at work and I listen to the radio all the time. So I'll call into them and talk to them. But I'm more of a Dan Leach fan than a Caputo fan. But I do value what Pat has to say.
Can you do a Caputo impression?
I don't know. I could try, but I'm probably a horrible one. But if you listen to Pat, he kind of accentuates some of his vowels a little bit, like his E's. Like I don't know. I can't think of an example, but if you look at Mike Pelfrey in his career, in his I can't.
That's pretty good.
He accentuates some of his vowels. If you listen to him, the next time you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what Fake Dan was saying. I see now.
He blocked me on Twitter, so I have no idea.
That's okay. I got blocked by Rod Allen. Apparently, he didn't like me challenging him to a Jim Price catchphrase off.
Oh, when you tweeted that the other day, you got blocked.
Yeah, Rod Allen doesn't. Rod Allen is not a big fan of not Dan Price or Dan Dickerson. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Dan Price.
Dan Price is actually my cousin.
I need to fire my research department. Apparently, 4-year-olds doesn't do very good research. So I need a better research department.
Well, I'm going to leave the last word to the fake Jim Price, and I want to just tell you, fake Dan, thanks for coming on, buddy, okay? I'm going to leave the last word to fake Jim.
The only thing is I'd say stay out of my Atchett's Pie refrigerator in the booth. Those pies are for me. And Slade, let's cut it down on the sexual harassment allegations in your tweets as well. It's uncomfortable.
Gotcha. Hey, I got all the free curly fries and free McDonald's 6-piece nuggets I can handle. I don't need your Atchett's pies, buddy.
As long as
just keep your nacho cheese. Keep your damn nacho cheese off my microphone.
Don't sit so close.
All right, Fake Dan. Listen, thanks for coming on, and Matt Caputo should be on right now. You can take a listen to him right now. He should be on 10 to 2.